as we said, set up, very good. Spine angle, if anything, your spine angle was better. It's a straighter back position, as you can see. There's a smidgen, a bit of a curve there, but the angles again over the ball means reaching the ground now is something you can do fairly easily. Topping the ball or missing the ball is not going to be much of an issue. Okay, so in terms of your old backswing, you were going back to about there. That was the power you created. But even if we look there now at that left wrist, it's starting to go a bit underneath already. So when you try and hinge the wrist up now, if you hinge your wrist at this position, the club would actually sort of go out there somewhere. Okay, just making sure we get this sort of club and the arms to work back so we can hinge on the angle rather than that left wrist bowing. Okay, but if we look at the actual length of swing as the club goes back, okay, we can see it's a lot longer movement. Just that left wrist. Now you can see the left wrist bending round this way slightly, which causes the wrist obviously to hinge in the wrong direction. Okay, however, with a longer swing now and a bit more power, as the club comes back to the golf ball, we can produce more power to the golf ball and swing through to the ball. Then it's going to go 50, 60 yards. I think some of your longest shots went, and you feel the difference in contact, don't you?
Totally
the quality of strike, the contact, and you're suddenly going from hitting the ball 10 yards just by these cones to suddenly 20, 30, 40, 50 yards just purely on technique. It's not strength or power or anything, it's not fitness, it's just purely a good contact. Get the contact and the technique better, we can create more power. And golf's all about creating power, kind of in some ways like an elastic band. The further back an elastic band gets pulled, the further it goes. If your elastic band only gets pulled back to this far, the golf ball's only going to go so far. If the golf club goes back further, as we can see, it will go further. Okay, but in terms of checkpoints, your wrist needs to hinge up. So again, you can practice that even with anything. And all you got to do is just, even without a golf club, you can stand and hold the club and just swing, and just get used to your hands working in that position. Okay, get this left wrist flatter rather than bowing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Make sense, Henry?
Yeah.
Good.